Welcome to Bible Quiz Tube. Ready to challenge your Bible knowledge? We've got 30 tough questions from the Old and New Testaments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your score in the comments. Let's dive into the quiz.
Question 1. At which wedding did Jesus perform his first miracle? A. Wedding in Jerusalem. B. Wedding in Cana of Galilee. C. Wedding in Nazareth. D. Wedding in Capernaum. The correct answer is B. Wedding in Cana of Galilee. The explanation. This beginning of miracles did Jesus in Cana of Galilee, and manifested forth his glory, and his disciples believed on him. John chapter 2 verse 11. Question 2. In the water into wine miracle, who told Jesus about the wine running out? A. The bridegroom. B. The disciples. C. Mary, Jesus' mother. D. The wedding guests. The correct answer is C. Mary, Jesus' mother. The explanation. And when they wanted wine, the mother of Jesus saith unto him, They have no wine. John chapter 2 verse 3. Mary brought the issue to Jesus, displaying her faith in his ability, even though his public ministry had not yet begun. Question 3. What did the master of the feast say about the wine, in the water into wine miracle that Jesus performed? A. It was too strong. B. It was the best wine. C. It was watered down. D. It was sour. The correct answer is B. It was the best wine. The explanation. Every man at the beginning doth set forth good wine, and when men have well drunk, then that which is worse. But thou hast kept the good wine until now. John chapter 2 verse 10. Question 4. Who was healed by Jesus at the Pool of Bethesda? A. A paralyzed man. B. A blind man. C. A leper. D. A man with a withered hand. The correct answer is A. A paralyzed man. The explanation. And a certain man was there which had an infirmity 38 years. John chapter 5 verse 5. Jesus' healing of the paralyzed man at Bethesda demonstrates his power to restore and his compassion for the suffering. Question 5. What did Jesus tell the healed man at the Pool of Bethesda to do? A. Go and sin no more. B. Tell no one. C. Offer a sacrifice at the temple. D. Pick up his mat and walk. The correct answer is D. Pick up his mat and walk. The explanation. Jesus saith unto him, Rise, take up thy bed and walk. John chapter 5 verse 8. This command reflects Jesus' authority and his ability to bring immediate restoration through his word. Question 6. How did Jesus heal the man with the withered hand in the synagogue? A. By touching his hand. B. By speaking a word. C. By commanding him to stretch out his hand. D. By applying mud to his hand. The correct answer is C. By commanding him to stretch out his hand. The explanation. Then saith Jesus to the man, Stretch forth thine hand, and he stretched it forth, and it was restored whole, like as the other. Matthew chapter 12 verse 13. Question 7. Where did the miracle of Jesus feeding the 5,000 take place? A. Near Bethsaida. B. In Jerusalem. C. In Capernaum. D. On the Sea of Galilee. The correct answer is A. Near Bethsaida. The explanation. And he took them, and went aside privately into a desert place belonging to the city called Bethsaida. Luke chapter 9 verse 10. This miracle occurred in a remote area near Bethsaida.
Enjoying the Bible quiz? Subscribe now for more challenging and fun Bible questions.
Question 8. How many loaves of bread and fishes did the disciples give to Jesus to feed the 5,000? A. 5 loaves and 2 fishes. B. 4 loaves and 2 fishes. C. 3 loaves and 2 fishes. D. 6 loaves and 2 fishes. The correct answer is A. 5 loaves and 2 fishes. The explanation. There is a lad here which hath 5 barley loaves and 2 small fishes, but what are they among so many? John chapter 6 verse 9. This account highlights how Jesus can multiply limited resources to meet the needs of many, symbolizing his provision and abundance. Question 9. How many baskets of leftovers were collected after feeding the 5,000? A. 7. B. 10. C. 11. D. 12. The correct answer is D. 12. The explanation. Therefore they gathered them together, and filled 12 baskets with the fragments of the 5 barley loaves, which remained over and above unto them that had eaten. John chapter 6 verse 13. The 12 baskets signify God's abundance and ensure nothing is wasted, symbolizing his perfect provision. Question 10. During the feeding of the 5,000, what did Jesus do before distributing the bread? A. Bit some of the bread. B. Multiplied the food. C. Gave thanks. D. Criticized the disciples. The correct answer is C. Gave thanks. The explanation. And Jesus took the loaves, and when he had given thanks, he distributed to the disciples, and the disciples to them that were set down. John chapter 6 verse 11. Jesus' act of giving thanks emphasizes gratitude and acknowledgement of God's provision before performing the miracle. Question 11. Which disciple first tried to walk on water? A. Peter. B. John. C. James. D. Andrew. The correct answer is A. Peter. The explanation. And he said, Come, and when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. Matthew chapter 14 verse 29. Peter's attempt to walk on water illustrates both his faith and the human struggle with doubt. Question 12. What caused Peter to begin sinking as he walked on water to Jesus? A. Strong winds. B. The dark night. C. Rough waves. D. Fear. The correct answer is D. Fear. The explanation. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried, saying, Lord, save me. Matthew chapter 14 verse 30. Peter's sinking serves as a lesson on the importance of keeping faith and focusing on Jesus amid life's challenges. Question 13. What did the disciples do when Jesus entered the boat after he walked on water? A. Remained silent. B. Worshipped him. C. Asked him questions. D. Continued rowing. The correct answer is B. Worshipped him. The explanation. Then they that were in the ship came and worshipped him, saying, Of a truth thou art the Son of God. Matthew chapter 14 verse 33. This moment underscores the disciples' recognition of Jesus' divine authority after witnessing this miracle. Question 14. What was the name of the village where Lazarus, Jesus' friend, lived? A. Bethany. B. Cana. C. Nazareth. D. Jerusalem. The correct answer is A. Bethany. The explanation. Now a certain man was sick, named Lazarus, of Bethany, the town of Mary and her sister Martha. John chapter 11 verse 1.
Enjoying the Bible quiz? Subscribe now for more challenging and fun Bible questions.
Question 15. How long had Lazarus been dead when Jesus arrived? A. 1 day. B. 2 days. C. 3 days. D. 4 days. The correct answer is D. 4 days. The explanation. When Jesus therefore came, he found that he had lain in the grave 4 days already. John chapter 11 verse 17. The duration of Lazarus' death emphasized the magnitude of Jesus' power in raising him, leaving no doubt that it was a true miracle. Question 16. Who sent word to Jesus about Lazarus' illness? A. Mary. B. Martha. C. Both Mary and Martha. D. A messenger. The correct answer is C. Both Mary and Martha. The explanation. Therefore his sisters sent unto him, saying, Lord, behold, he whom thou lovest is sick. John chapter 11 verse 3. This verse highlights the close relationship between Jesus and the family of Lazarus, and the trust they placed in him. Question 17. Where is the verse Jesus wept found? A. John chapter 11 verse 35. B. Luke chapter 11 verse 35. C. Mark chapter 11 verse 35. D. Matthew chapter 11 verse 35. The correct answer is A. John chapter 11 verse 35. The explanation. Jesus wept. John chapter 11 verse 35. This shortest verse in the Bible encapsulates Jesus' profound empathy and his connection to human sorrow. Question 18. In the calming of the storm miracle, what was Jesus doing initially when the storm hit the boat? A. He was afraid. B. He was praying. C. He was sleeping. D. He was steering the boat. The correct answer is C. He was sleeping. The explanation. But he was in the hinder part of the ship, asleep on a pillow, and they awake him, and say unto him, Master, carest thou not that we perish? Mark chapter 4 verse 38. Jesus' calm sleep during the storm symbolizes his trust in God's control over all circumstances. Question 19. What did Jesus use to calm the storm? A. A staff. B. His hand. C. Prayer. D. Words of command. The correct answer is D. Words of command. The explanation. And he arose and rebuked the wind and said unto the sea, Peace, be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. Mark chapter 4 verse 39. Question 20. What did the disciples say after Jesus calmed the storm? A. Who is this man? B. Truly you are the Son of God. C. We are saved. D. What kind of miracle is this? The correct answer is B. Truly you are the Son of God. The explanation. Then they that were in the ship came and worshipped him, saying, Of a truth thou art the Son of God. Matthew chapter 14 verse 33. This declaration of faith by the disciples emphasizes their growing understanding of Jesus' divine nature. Question 21. In Mark 5, where did the demon-possessed man live? A. In a house. B. In the tombs. C. In the synagogue. D. In the streets. The correct answer is B. In the tombs. The explanation. Who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with chains. Mark chapter 5 verse 3. This detail highlights the man's isolation and torment before Jesus restored him. Question 22. What was the name of the demon in the possessed man in Mark 5? A. Beelzebub. B. Unclean spirit. C. Satan. D. Legion. The correct answer is D. Legion. The explanation. And he asked him, What is thy name? And he answered, saying, My name is Legion, for we are many. Mark chapter 5 verse 9. The name Legion reflects the multitude of demons possessing the man, emphasizing the magnitude of Jesus' power in casting them out. Question 23. What happened to the pigs after the demons entered them from the demon-possessed man? A. They were sold. B. They ran away. C. They rushed down a steep bank into the sea. D. They remained unharmed. The correct answer is C. They rushed down a steep bank into the sea. The explanation. And the herd ran violently down a steep place into the sea. They were about 2,000 winking face and were choked in the sea. Mark chapter 5 verse 13. This dramatic outcome underscores the destructive power of the demons and the liberation brought by Jesus. Question 24. What did Jesus tell the healed man whom the demons were cast out to do? A. Go home and tell what God had done. B. Tell no one. C. Stay quiet. D. Follow Jesus. The correct answer is A. Go home and tell what God had done. The explanation. Howbeit Jesus suffered him not, but saith unto him, Go home to thy friends, and tell them how great things the Lord hath done for thee, and hath had compassion on thee. Mark chapter 5 verse 19. Question 25. Which miracle showed Jesus' power over nature? A. Casting out demons. B. Healing miracles. C. Calming the storm. D. Water into wine. The correct answer is C. Calming the storm. The explanation. And he arose and rebuked the wind and said unto the sea, Peace, be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. Mark chapter 4 verse 39. This miracle demonstrates Jesus' authority over the natural world, affirming his divine power. Question 26. In the Lazarus miracle, who initially doubted Jesus? A. Mary. B. Martha. C. Peter. D. John. The correct answer is B. Martha. The explanation. Jesus saith unto her, Thy brother shall rise again. Martha saith unto him, I know that he shall rise again in the resurrection at the last day. John chapter 11 verses 23 to 24. Martha's initial response reflects her limited understanding of Jesus' immediate power to resurrect Lazarus. Question 27. Which miracle demonstrated Jesus' compassion? A. Calming the storm. B. Casting out demons. C. Walking on water. D. Feeding the 5,000. The correct answer is D. Feeding the 5,000. The explanation. And Jesus, when he came out, saw much people, and was moved with compassion toward them, because they were as sheep not having a shepherd, and he began to teach them many things. Mark chapter 6 verse 34. This miracle reflects Jesus' deep care for both the physical and spiritual needs of the people. Question 28. What did Jesus emphasize in the miracle of calming the storm? A. The disciples' bravery. B. The power of prayer. C. The importance of faith. D. The fear of nature. The correct answer is C. The importance of faith. The explanation. And he said unto them, Why are ye so fearful? How is it that ye have no faith? Mark chapter 4 verse 40. This question from Jesus highlighted the disciples' need for faith in his power and presence, even in life-threatening situations. Question 29. What did the people do after the miracle of feeding the 5,000? A. They tried to make Jesus king. B. They left immediately. C. They doubted him. D. They criticized the disciples. The correct answer is A. They tried to make Jesus king. The explanation. When Jesus therefore perceived that they would come and take him by force to make him a king, he departed again into a mountain himself alone. John chapter 6 verse 15. Question 30. What was significant about Jesus healing the paralyzed man at the Pool of Bethesda? A. It occurred on the Sabbath. B. The man asked for healing. C. Jesus required the man to show faith first. D. The man was healed after touching the water. The correct answer is A. It occurred on the Sabbath. The explanation. And therefore did the Jews persecute Jesus and sought to slay him, because he had done these things on the Sabbath day. John chapter 5 verse 16. This miracle challenged the legalistic interpretation of the Sabbath and highlighted Jesus' authority over religious traditions.
Don't forget to subscribe and like to support our channel. Share your score in the comments and join our community and support our mission.